This show is brought to you by NMDC Group.
Investcorp Capital to float on the ADX, and RAKBANK Q3 profit rises 28.7%. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Investcorp Capital, part of the Bahrain-based fund manager Investcorp, is set to float on the ADX. The IPO will see 643 million ordinary shares issued at 50 cents each, representing 29% of its issued shared capital post-IPO. The offer period is from November 2nd until November 9th. Officials say the listing offers investors a portfolio of high-quality private market investments that are expected to deliver consistent, risk-adjusted returns. Parent entity Investcorp has $50 billion under management. RAKBANK has posted a Q3 profit rise of 28.7% year-on-year to $123.1 million, supported by strong credit quality and continued sales momentum. The bank's net profit for the first 9 months of the year reached $367 million compared to $239.26 million in the same period of 2022. Deposits rose 16% to $13.2 billion, and total assets climbed by 10.2% to $19.62 billion. Saudi Aramco is expected to post a Q3 net profit drop of 24% year-on-year to $31.7 billion, according to Rashi Capital. It says quarter-on-quarter, though, net profit will be 9% higher due to strong oil prices, despite a drop in production. Aramco's Q3 revenue is expected to come in at $125.3 billion, down 23% year-on-year, but nearly 5% higher quarter-on-quarter. The rise in oil prices is expected to offset Saudi's drop in revenues from production cuts. The UAE has announced plans for a GCC unified tourist visa by 2025, enabling travel across all 6 GCC countries. Officials say the Gulf will release the unified tourist visa between 2024 and 2025. The GCC countries' joint tourism strategy for 2023 to 2030 aims for an annual increase of 7% in inbound travel to the region. The number of visitors to GCC countries reached 39.8 million last year, marking a 136.6% rise over 2021. Dubai-based social app Belong raised a further $1.5 million in a pre-Series A funding round, bringing the total capital raised to $3.5 million. Belong says it will use the funds to accelerate growth, improve its offerings, and scale up its user base. The city-focused platform boosts friendships by engaging with local people in shared groups and topics, attending live events, and uncovering compatible local profiles using the Discovery tool. Its creators say Belong solves the real-world problem of loneliness. Crypto's extended gains today, with Bitcoin rallying to an almost 18-month high. It comes on speculation that an exchange-traded Bitcoin fund is imminent. Bitcoin is trading at around $35,000, its highest since May 2022, after surging 10% yesterday. An ETF owning Bitcoin on behalf of fund investors is seen as a driver of demand because it would allow anyone reluctant to trade crypto markets a means of buying exposure to Bitcoin through the stock market. And U.S. and Chinese officials say they held a productive first meeting of a new economic working group. The delegations discussed domestic and global macroeconomic developments. Chinese media say the two sides had in-depth, candid, and constructive communication on issues including the global macro situation and policies, bilateral economic relations, and cooperation in responding to global challenges. A separate financial working group will meet tomorrow. U.S.-China relations are at their lowest point in years, with tension ranging over several issues, including trade. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
This show is brought to you by NMDC Group.